What's going on? I'm Zedmont. I'm lying in bed, froggy, groggy voice, but had a bit of a perfect storm yesterday. Yesterday, when the trader arrived, when the Lazortrons arrived, I spawned number one global. That is this person right about here. And I was full boosted as well for our operation. And I think that they have since changed their map as they now have a grappler. But before they did that, I managed to take him or her out using Lazortrons. So I figured I want to share that with you. Lazortrons are slow and a bit awkward. So what I did was I used a weird combo. I used two Lazortrons, one Medics, Bullet, three tanks, and two boats of rifles. And why rifles, you ask? Because of the Life Leech. This tribe right here has been pretty magical for me against big icy bases. Having the rifles heal themselves against rocket launchers and stuff has been awesome. Now, you'll notice I've got a ton of fails here, but realistically, it's just me dropping like two Lazortrons trying to get them in position. So I find with Lazortrons, they're a little bit finicky, and I just can't get them in the right spot. So if you have tips on that, please let me know, especially on the drop, because they end up walking into range of, I guess, or rolling into range of sniper towers. Anyways, without any more blabbering on, let's have a look. 3 crystals for taking down number 1 is a huge bonus, and I think I got them on my first try, maybe my second, either way. So obviously, Lazortrons dropping. The fact that his or her sniper towers were a block back from shore with that boom cannon or boom mine in front made a huge difference. So really nice bonus there. Just trying to clear. One of the big things is we're doing a bunch of damage to this boom cannon back here, and I could have probably used Bullit and distracted the laser beam, but I just figured, you know what, we're doing enough damage that it didn't really matter. And then dropping Bullit out front to deal with the boom, what is that called? Boom cannon. And at this point, look at both of these boom cannons back here are super damaged, and those are the ones that are going to be one of the bigger problems. And obviously my medics here got stuck a little bit, but now we're just clearing. Like, this is a very simple hit at this point because we've got both of the front boom cannons down. So now nothing can essentially do any damage to our stuff as we walk forward. Maybe could have used some grenadiers here, but not a big, like, look at this. This is just easy. Then we release our rifles. In come the rifles. And this would be terrible for the rifles if not for the fact they can heal themselves. So now we've got this huge damage sponge in front of our tanks. We've got some extra damage happening from the rifles. We've got Bullit out front. We've got these Lazortrons shooting through the boom cannons and stuff. So there's no way that we can be stopped at this point. Like, look at these rifles just healing themselves up like perfect. It's so easy at this point. The boom cannons are taking out our rifles one at a time, but not a big deal there. The mortars hitting Bullit, which doesn't matter. The medics are in there doing some extra healing for stuff, and just popping the shield, away you go. Now, obviously, this is a full boost hit, but a lot of you have a lot of offensive statues, so with Lazortrons, give them a shot. They work incredibly well. So that is a 7 boosted ice global number 1 takedown full boost. And then after that, I came in and used a little slightly different combo, adding in some grenadiers and doing this unboosted. So this is unboosted against 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure how many ice they have, to be honest, but in this instance, just dropping on the left corner. And Lazortrons shooting through and taking out all sorts of good stuff. You see, like, they can just set it up, save you a whole bunch of GBE, and then use your standard troop combos that you like to use. Like, use your TGB, use your RCZM, whatever it might be, or just all tanks with some rifles at the end. Now, if you've ever seen Ryan, the PSC Life's video about using Zanks, that is all tanks with one boat of Zookas. I love using all tanks with one boat of rifles, and just because rifles have a little bit more health, they've got a little bit more power as far as there's more of them. And with Zookas, I find that I just end up losing them up. I just lost Anyways, give it a shot using all tanks with rifles and throw a Lazortron in or two. Because what they can do is they can just save you a ton of GBE at the beginning of your attack. Or if you're a low VP and you're not facing any ice, just use like 2 of them. I've been clearing my map at 700 VP using 2 Lazortrons and 2 boats of medics. That's all you need. Like something like throw in like a whole bunch of boats of Zukas. Let's go like this. Where are we at? Now, just a warning, this is sort of slow, and it is not for everyone. Lazortrons take some time, but a loadout like this, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a loadout like this. Or Grenadiers, doesn't really matter. Like Grenadiers, medics, rifles, basically everything works with Lazortrons, and all you need to do is drop them at the front and let them clear a whole bunch of stuff. Just drop them. That's all it takes. Just drop with some medics, and they'll just sit there and clear absolutely everything. They're going to remove the mortar. They're going to remove the shock launcher. Then they're going to move on to that sniper tower and probably remove the laser that's here if we place it properly. Like, they can clear the whole side and then bring in the rest of the troops to take down the headquarters. I'm not one to try and take down the entire base with Lazortrons, because I just don't find that is very entertaining or fun or fast for that matter. But if you bring in Zukas after the fact, or if you bring in Grenadiers or tanks or anything, I find that doing it in a little bit of a split deployment works. So anyways, that's it. That's all. I'm Zedmont, lying in bed at the in-laws house. Figured I would record the quick hit against number 1 and post it for your viewing pleasure. Let me know how you're using Lazortrons, which troops you're using them with, or if you refuse to buy them, or if you don't like tanks. And as someone pointed out, just be aware that they look like tanks, but they are pretty wimpy. They only have 2300 health, which is less than a heavy, I believe, and far, far less than a regular tank. I'd show you, but I can't find my armory. There it is. Where are we at? Where are the tanks at? So about a third of the health of a regular tank. So just be aware, they are pretty wimpy, a little bit fragile, so you need to treat them as such. Anyways, I'm Zedmont. Thanks for coming in. Talk to you soon. Peace.